Good afternoon there, everybody. Silver Dragon here. We're going to be doing my weekly Masterwork Dwarf Fortress Let's Play today. Now, as from last time when we ended, we saw that we have a bit of an issue here today. We have 32 idle dwarves. That is quite the issue, and I figured I'm going to do something a little different this time. I'm going to spend more than likely the first, 20, 30 odd minutes organizing these dwarves properly so that they're a little more efficient with what they're doing, and we can get some of this stuff producing properly and whatnot. So I'm going to show you guys the process I usually go through to organize these dwarves as something a little bit different for once. So let me click on the therapist here. Okay, I'm going to be zooming in on this a bit and moving along as we go along here. So let me just screen region a good section of this guy and make it pop up quite a bit more. I'll just move it along as we go. You know, let's make it a bit bigger than that, because I can extend that down and then widescreen this one here. That might be a better idea. Okay, so let me remove that guy. And I'll just put a little screen region on this guy here too. And that's just like a Word document, so it's nothing too impressive, to be honest, in that regard. Okay, so I'll toss that there. I'll just move myself around a bit, why not? Okay, so moving up into here. I would like to, let me get rid of this one here. Well, yeah, I'm going to ditch that background screen region for now. I'll reset that later. Now, I usually go in from like the first one, just go say mining, carpentry, so on and so forth. Whatever's important to me. For carpentry, it usually goes hand in hand with. Let me enlarge my face here for now, since I'll be having that there. I usually go wood cutting as well, because basically if I have a carpenter, more than likely he's also a good woodcutter. They can vary, but I can also add both of them into the same line, so that's less of a hassle and I have it all in place, ready to go. Next one that's important to me, masonry, stone cutting. I usually put all the animal laborers together. So, yeah, let's see here. Well, I like to put hunters separate, but I don't really. I kind of on the hunters. Really, usually, I don't really care for them that much because they tend to waste a lot of ammo that could be used for other things. However, I can set them up with later on for some stuff. So let's see how many actual military grade hunter. Actually, let's just see how many hunters we have, period. We got one that's level 0, level 1, level 0. So they're not amazing hunters at all, so they're not really worth setting up to be hunters at this time. I might do that a little later, though, because that does eventually turn them into good crossbow dwarves. And they also make pretty good sentries out in the wilds and whatnot. But anyway. Okay, so we have stone cutting. I'm just going to go animal training care. Of course, the main one here could just be doctors, because we don't really need to go individually for whatever section we have there. Generally, we're just if we're gonna give them one, if we're gonna enable one part of it, we're probably gonna enable most of it. So there we go. It's good enough for that. Just in case the others might not be available, but depending on what skills we have, like I do have a new guy that has a lot of varying skills, so I would disable these ones right here for this guy, so he only works on what he's actually good at. As we don't want him to really practice, you know, being a surgeon, when the other guy can just patch the guy up quickly and efficiently, without issues, as it were. Next, I probably do need at least one butcher. Tanning and leatherworking. Go hand in hand. Farming is a big one that's going to have a lot of people in it. Okay, next, what else do we have here? Dyeing, I don't tend to use at all, so I'm just going to completely ignore that. Soap making is something nice to have eventually. I do need to start getting some soap made as well as part of a mission, as part of one of my things, so let's go. Soap making, so I do need to do that. Wood burning goes in line with furnace operating, generally speaking, but generally it's good just to have wood burning itself. I'll just go, yeah. Wood burning / furnace operating. Okay. Potash making, I suppose I should set up some potash. That way I can, or potash, whatever you want to call it. I'd just say potash, doesn't really matter. But anyway. That's good for adding into fields to increase yield on crops. So it's something typically useful to get eventually if you have what it requires to make it. Okay, next, what else do we have? Lye making. Lye making is also quite important for that. Actually, I should put that with lye with soap making. Is you need lye for soap. So I can link those two together. Milling, not necessarily as important. It's only really used to make dyes, sugar, and flour, as well as produce seeds from said. And I don't often use any of those, to be honest. I just go with the basic food stuff. Brewing, obviously important to have some good brewers. Okay. Plant gathering, processing. Now, the thing about plant gathering and processing is that plant gathering itself is really important early on if you want to. I don't often use it for some reason. I don't know why. I just kind of like derp along with it. But I really should have too. I should have used that as a quick thing. Basically, before you've set up your farms, before you've actually got things going, it's good to gather plants in an area because they immediately, well, basically depending on your level, you get start out like 0. You might get 0 to 1 plants from it. These are above ground plants such as strawberries, what is it, ratweed, and so on and so forth, stuff like that. All above ground plants. And you immediately get them as plants. Now, if you plan on making an above-ground farm, this is especially important, as if you don't have to bring seeds with you. You would just actually use the plant gathering to gather the plants, and then plant processing to turn them into seeds, if you so desire. And then you have above-ground seeds. Now, just to remind you, you don't have to actually have like a farm above ground in order to plant those. You just have to have access to the sky. So you can dig a long pit all the way down, and I'm not sure if you could fill it in with glass. I've never tried putting glass in above a above ground plant in a hole. I really should test that. That might be something interesting to try. But anyway, I will, yeah, that's probably something I'll do eventually. Because I do have sand here as well, so I do need to work on glass making is something important I need to do. Excuse me. Okay, now I digress. I'm getting distracted here. Cheese making and milking are not too bad. They are quite important right now because I do have the creatures to do it. So, whoa. Oh my god, I'm mistyping this so terribly right now. I'm just like not even paying attention to what I'm doing. It's terrible. Okay, she's making milling. Shearing and spinning, we don't actually have a need for that right now. But I'll toss on here right now. Or toss on here for now, as I might get some shearing and spinning later if I get some, you know, goats, lambs, or anything like that. And really, a lot of them can actually be sheared, so it's not too bad. Cooking, a very important one. Pressing, not so much as important. You can use it for a couple different things. But right now, well, actually, no, pressing is fairly important because I do need that for lye making. As I need to press the liquid out of a rock nut is the easiest way to do it. In order to get what I need to make lye. So I should actually add that to lye as well. That way the whole process is in one dude. Okay. Next we have beekeeping. Beekeeping's really not that important unless you want to make, was it honey cake? And, well, the wax is in there as well, which can be used for various things. But generally, I don't often do beekeeping. So I'm just going to eliminate that entirely as a job. Okay, what do we have next here? Next, we're going on to fishing. Fishing, dissecting, cleaning, so on and so forth, all in its own group. Now, this one varies quite a bit. Now, we already have wood burning and furnace operating. I'm even going to put that down here and remove it from there, just so that I have it in the right area for this. Generally, I want to keep all the sections together, if I can, so that they're not, like, all over the place. So, you know, oh god, where's my smelting? I have to look through the list. Oh god, there it is. Jeez. So I want quick access to this so I know exactly what I have, how many I have, and what they're doing. Okay, so furnace operating is already good for that. Now, I'm going to separate most of these. Yeah. Weaponsmith, armorsmith, then just metalcraft and blacksmithing. Generally, I want my best weaponsmiths only to be active because I want really good high-quality weapons and armor and so on and so forth. Metalcrafting and blacksmithing doesn't matter as much because they're just going to be making, say, silver goblets and gold, or gold amulets and stuff like that, or maybe chains, steel furniture, whatever kind of thing. Okay, next we have gem cutting and setting. Obviously their own little group there. Okay, and now we move on to the crafting stuff. Yay! Okay, so leather working is an important one. I do want to start working on here. Leatherworking. Next we got woodcrafting. Woodcrafting is not really as important. It's something I usually only turn on every now and then if I actually need it. I'll add somebody to this just to have them. But generally speaking, I wouldn't even bother. Because it's only really used, you're only going to really use woodcrafting when you go in there to make bolts and such like that, really. Not too much else that's of interest. Maybe well, I'm not sure about that, but anyway. Next is one of the all-important stone crafting, of course. Gonna have several important dwarves in there. Let's see, then we have bone carving. Bone carving's only that really important after you get an invasion or something, or a forgotten beast. But I may as well toss it in there and add in an epic bone carver when I get one. Okay, next is a fairly important one that I do need to get to work on eventually. Oh, mass making. I don't even know what's wrong with my typing today, it's just terrible. Okay, glass making is fairly important, which I'm going to be doing soon, as I do want to make mass glass crafts and windows and such, just to test certain things. Basically, one of my favorite things to do eventually, if I can manage to do it, if I get a bunch of cats or dogs, whatever, I make little boxes where I put like 3x3 boxes, in which I toss a cat or an animal in the center, or maybe even wider than that, depending on how I can actually get them to set up in there. And yeah, I'd say maybe about what, 5x5 maybe, give or take, something like that. And I do use the corners as stone and the centers as stone, and then I put the rest as glass. That way the creature that's roped in there can act as a scout without getting killed. So I do that, and then I roof him in, and then he's trapped in there, he can't leave, and he spots any invasions that happen to be coming into the fortress, which is really important to do really early on, so you can get all your dwarves safely inside the fortress, because usually the ones that detect the invasion are your dwarves, and then they're dead, and you don't have a lot of time to get your guys in, so they get pot-marked with arrows or whatever, and it's never very pleasant. Never pleasant at all. But anyway, moving along here. Now we're going on to I suppose I should separate that. And strand extraction. Strand extraction you only really need when you get to, well, mostly I only use for adamantine if I'm turning it into lighter weight stuff. But anyway, oh, freaking deliciousness upstairs, but no time to nom on that right now. Okay, next we got pottery and glazing. I very, very, very rarely use that, so I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to disable everything that's in pottery and glazing. Everyone has skills in that regard. Waxworking, again, just like beekeeping, I never use it unless I have beekeeping enabled, but I never use waxworking. So yes, siege, engineering and operating, only important if I ever actually, you know, plan on building any siege engines. Right now I don't have any interest in building any siege engines. Siege engines can be good depending if I set it up for it. Otherwise, especially with Masterwork Dwarf Fortress, there is a skill that allows our dwarves to, or not skill, a fountain, which once they drink of this fountain, the siege operators, they will not be scared away from their siege engines, because siege operators are technically civilians, so when enemies approach them, they flee, which is obviously an issue. I can set up a corridor to fire varying siege bolts through it, which could be useful. Actually, I suppose I could do that this playthrough. So yeah, let's set up some good siege operators. So I'm going to toss that in there, yeah. I'm also going to make them siege engineers as well in that regard. Well, not all of them. I only need one. So I'll leave the one as a good siege engineer. I probably just, yeah, blah. Okay, next we have mechanics, which I do need more of, just because I do need to get them to produce things properly. Well, I don't want to. I'm already going into it like I'm going to need to set this up properly. I'm not even at that point yet. Pump operators I will need later. I won't need that right now, but later. And then we have just architecture and hauling and whatnot. I generally don't really bother with any of those. Alchemy is also there, which is a masterwork thing, but we'll leave that for now. Okay, now that we actually have this set up, this is just to see how long it takes just to get this basic list and kind of discuss what all the various things actually are used for. Now we need to work on actually assigning or setting this up properly. So, mining. We need to start working with mining. So I go in here and I say this one is Sash. So I'll go Sash. The other one we have is the Joker as a miner. Now I need, at this point, I want to have like 5 or 6 miners. So I need to get the steel producing, but generally I need to just assign them. Now we can see that this guy here does have skill in mining, but it's not actually enabled. He's also doing a bunch of other things, so we're going to disable everything else he's doing. We're also going to make sure to disable all of his hauling jobs, as he is going to be a miner. He doesn't need to be doing anything else. Muthkat is his name, so we'll put that in there. Usually I only do the first name because it's not that difficult just to type it in the search and find it like that. So even if they have like, even if I have a dozen Muthkats, I can easily find the ones that are miners. So I can do other things with them if I need to. Okay, now back in this list we have one here that is my doctor. I don't want him to be doing that, obviously. Malcolm. So now we only have 3 miners, so I want to assign 3 more for my newbies that are basically useless. Okay, so this one is glassmaking, so he's pretty useful right now. He's also a butcher, so I can do that while I'm waiting for him to be a butcher, or waiting for him to do that. I already have a gem cutter and setter, so I don't really need one more right now, as he doesn't have cutting. I believe I do have someone that's, well, actually no, he's a pretty good gem setter, so I'll let him do that for now. He's got 0 weaving, so these 2 right here are going to be my other miners. I'm also going to go through and disable a lot of the hauling for the important jobs as well, because we don't need them doing anything other than what their job is. The thing is, even if you disable hauling, like say a mason, if you disable a mason stone hauling, that doesn't necessarily mean he's not going to, you know, go grab a stone and haul it to his workbench and use it. He will still do his job. He just won't haul it to a stockpile or anything like that, or dump it. So it's always good to disable your primaries hauling. Now, let's see here. Dobar, or no, it's not Sobar, it's Dobar. And the other one is Endok. Now we have 5, so I need 1 more. This guy's a good soap maker, so I'm going to leave him as that. This guy, I don't need someone, I only need 1 animal trainer and such. So I will disable that for you. Wait, you're also level 13 furnace operator. Never mind. This guy's level 13 bone carver. But I'll have him mine for now, because bone carving will not be used that much for a while now. So let's remove all that. So I'll leave him as a bone cutter. I'll remove all his hauling, and I'll add him in as both. Okay. So Genloth is the name. Okay, so we have my miners now. I should also make sure exactly how many. Open up my stocks menu here and see exactly how many picks I actually do have at the moment, if I have enough to supply them or not. Weapons, I have 2 copper picks, a hammer, and some crossbows. So obviously I need 4 more picks to be made before I can do that. So we'll work on setting up an infrastructure for them later. For now, let's load this back up. Okay. Now, next we have carpenters and woodcutters and whatnot. Glazero is my main carpenter / woodcutter. There's also crossbow making, but I never use crossbow making. I can make wooden crossbows if I really need them right now. But honestly, I usually just go for like copper crossbows or something like that. I don't know. It's not like it makes a difference. It's the ammo that makes a difference in a crossbow, but whatever. I like somebody to have like an adamantine crossbow just for the frack of it, you know, just for the hell of it. Okay, so we have some other guys that also have carpentry. Let's in turn give them woodcutting. Again, I do not have axes for them. As if I go down to, I'm just going to leave it in this menu for now. I only have one wooden training axe. However, those are easy to make. So it will not take us long to do that. So I'm going to add a little objective on the side here. I can just go over to the side and be like, separate it. Make 4 picks. Okay, and for these guys we have these guys, you got those guys, you got all kinds of guys. But anyway, we have Eton. Usually we don't need this many carpenters. Really, I only need the 2, so I'm going to remove this guy. Make 1 training axe for them to make them sure the supplies supplied. Now, masonry is quite an important one that I'm going to be using a lot of soon. So I need a. Generally, this is the one I'm going to be tossing a lot of the useless dwarves in. So I'm going to skip this bit for now, and I'm going to move on to stone cutting, because all my useless dwarves are going to get masonry, so that they can build a massive amount of walls and roofs and everything like that. Because I am going to be extending that corridor in a certain shape now, so I can make those catapult traps, or not catapult, ballista traps, as it were, or ballista corridors. Okay. Now, next we go on to stone cutting. So we do have. Why am I have you disabled for stone cutting? Because you're also stone detailing. He's also one of my stone crafters, level 20 stone crafter. And I doubt I have somebody that matches his skill. Yeah, the only thing I want him doing is... Oh, it's so painful though. We have everyone else. He's such a good stone detailer. Oh well. Generally, I want at least 1 or 2 guys that just do stone detailing. Just so that they can get a lot of that done and really smooth stone and engrave it. So I'm going to go for these ones. This one's the main one. So let's go view Craig as 1, and we're going to go up and make Fath the other, who is also going to have all their stuff to say. Well, no, that's my glassmaker actually. So in that case, I'm actually going to disable their stone detailing, and I'm going to give that to a noob. Let's see here. Let's give it to the one above this one, if they don't have anything else important. No, she's a good soap maker. We'll give it to you. What the hell are you good at? Milking. High Master Milker. Ta! And he's like the only good cook. Jeez. Let's just keep going up the line until eventually we find someone that sucks enough that we can actually give it to them. Give this job to them. There we go, we found one. Okay. Disable everything except for their stone detailing. Oh, I actually put that in the wrong spot too. Okay. Shulmik. Now, the only person, I only need 1 person that's going to be doing animal caretaking and whatnot, so I'm going to disable everyone else's. I'm enabling too much crap instead of disabling it. Okay, and that is Nish. That is it. That is all. Move along. Move along. Move along. Okay, now moving on to the doctors. Doctor Who? You know, I'm going to name this guy Doctor Who right now. I am actually literally going to go in here right now, and I'm going to name this guy Doctor Who. With a question mark. That is exactly what I just did. Okay. So my doctor is Doctor Who, and his nurse is going to be tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, Malcolm. Alright, next thing we got the butchers. The butchers. Now we only really need one butcher. And he can do other things as well, like glass making. I'll just leave it up to this guy to be the butcher for now. Or I could do both, but then no, because I want that one specifically doing nothing but glass making. So let's go Egdoth. Is that right? Yeah, Egdoth. I should do it with a capital E, just because it doesn't look as good without the capital E. Even with the capital E, it doesn't really look that good, does it? Oh well, what can you do, eh? Now, tanning slash leatherworking. Make sure I only have the one enabled here. Okay, so we move on to the next one. Tanning and leatherworking. We have the Joker, who is also our miner. So we can't really rely on him that much to get that done. So we'll have to go down here and see who else we have for leatherworking. And I will also enable tanning for them and disable everything else, as they will just be doing leatherworking. Okay, and that person is called Gador. Gador, my friend! So we'll toss that in my list. Next is the all-important one that also, this is basically where I start separating my losers, I guess I'll say. I do two things with the losers. I either make them military or I make them farmers slash masons. So a lot of them I'm going to be turning into military. Now, when I actually go in to set up my military, I use this list right here as reference to be like, okay, I'm looking for Gertrude, who is level 3 swordsman. I want to put in the military. There's a girl. What do they do? Oh, she is the epic stonecutter. Oh no, I can't use her, kind of thing, and so on and so forth, or whatnot. But luckily, I could just hover over their name for that as well. But anyway. Excuse me. So I'm going to skip over farming as well for now. We're going to move on to, well, no, I'm going to do farming and just be like any random person I need to add into that, I can add into that. Okay, so we have, who else? I also need to disable their hauling. See, we're not even close to be done yet. We already have 126 pending changes. Yes, my main farmer, which actually never got somebody named after it. It was a shame. Nobody wanted to be named after the farmer. Shalmuk. Or Shalmik, I should say. Then we have... Yeah, this one is actually much more better than that. Not math, Fath. It's a really good one. We also have Stacked, who is also a farmer and nothing else right now. Disable strand extraction for that one right now, as I won't be needing it for quite a long time. Other than that, I really don't need this guy to be tossed into farming right now, so I'll disable that one. This guy, level 12 farmer. As long as you have a couple really, really good farmers, you're generally you're better off. Now, this guy has a lot of high master skills, so he is suspicious. I'm also going to disable his masonry. I don't need him for that. So, Soth. Whatever. Where's my farming? Oh, no, it's not. No, Kosoth. Yes. Alright, so I have the 4 farmers. That's good enough. Next, we have soap making, lye making, and pressing. So, I'm going to go down the list here and see what I actually have for soap making. We have, actually, the farmer. Ah, here we go. Soap making, lye making, I will add in as his job, and pressing. So it's all in the same list. Should I leave? Oh no, that's not pressing, that's cooking. Whoops. Okay, pressing. So he's probably going to be my only one that does that. So when I eventually get that done, I'm going to rely on him quite a bit to get it done. Okay. Novice Dodger, Confident Pikeman. So he's one of the military guys too. So I need to set that up soon. Set up production. Next we go down to potash making. Not really an important one. This is something I just toss in as like a secondary whenever I feel like it. I can get it done. I'm not going to specifically assign anyone to do this, except I'm just going to... Let's see, who's one of my farmers? So I'm just going to give you potash making. Wait, did I give you a proper name? Oh! Whoops! So I had the wrong guy there for a second. That's my bad. Alright. So he's also going to be my potash maker. Next is the all-important brewing. When we need our beer, not later, but now. We have the brewing. I'm also going to give myself brewing, so... And one someone else as well that's not doing anything. Glass making is going to be an important one. Guess the animal trainer. When he's not doing that animal training, he'll be brewing beer. Oh, he's also a metal crafter, too. Well, I'll disable it for now, as I do have my other epic metal crafter. Anyone that has really pitiful skills, I'm just going to disable that right now when it comes to this stuff. Derpa, derpa, derpa. Okay. Something. Let's see. So, brewing, and we also have... Who else did I give brewing? Nish. That way we always have a good source of beer flowing into the city. Okay, next we have plant processing / gathering. Now I really don't want to make an above ground farm right now. I'll leave it enabled just for the hell of it. But if they only have processing, they're doing other things. Now this guy is my level 12 farmer. So I'm going to give you... He's also a glass maker. No, I'm going to leave that for now. I should disable that though, because he is going to be doing a lot of farming, but... No, I'll leave that. This guy, I will make him my gatherer. For now, id. Wait. Oh shit, you're my... Never mind. Damn it, it's hard to find a bad, useless dwarf right now. Okay. Shalmik. Because I do want to start gathering a lot of plants for some extra food. Although that's probably only a temporary thing, so he could do other things later once he's done doing that. I'll probably enable masonry as well for him. Okay, next we have cheese making / milking, which is a fairly important one. Whoop. Let me actually lower that down here a bit. Okay. Now, as main one, we have Seeker doing that as well. Wait. Really? He's doing that as well as my stone crafting? Well, let's disable that then from him. Congratulations, random person. Gakit is number 1, and I do want one more at least. No, he's doing other things. Okay, no one else really has. No, this guy has level High Master Milking. So I will give him cheese making as well. Vukrig. Okay, so when he's not doing the other thing, he will be doing that. Shear and spin, although it doesn't really matter right now. Disable any of the really crappy ones. I'll give it just to this dude, Logum. I'll also make him a mason. Next, a definite important one, cooking. Okay, who are my cooks? It's level 1 cook, not that great. Level 3 cooks. All we have is 2 cooks. When he's not cooking... What do I want him doing when he's not cooking? Masonry? I guess. So let's go... Endok, and... The other one is... this guy. So instead of randomly just having your dwarves just running around doing nothing, this is generally what I like to do when I get to a certain point. Now, with all the fishes I have, I'm going to disable that. Not need tanning on you. Eton, okay. So right now I only have the one actual fisher. I'm going to put that as... well... do I need the 3 though is the question. This guy's definitely doing it regardless. Yes, so I guess I'll set up a fish industry as a good one. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 fisher dwarves. A Bon. Lore. It's Lore! Mighty warrior of Asgard. Nah, I'm just kidding. And the epic crazy fish dwarf, Mincot. Now, wood burning / furnace operating is going to be a good one, as I do need to get some of that going. Now, a main objective that I'm going to be doing, I have a couple objectives right now. One is set up these industries to start running. 2 is military. Well, military is the primary one. I need to start getting a military going, a proper one, and get it all training and so on and so forth. And the third one is I need to start mining deep down and producing to get a magma pump stack. so I get magma to the surface, a little bit closer to the surface, that is. I may set up a temporary place down there, down in the depths of hell, as it were, to produce magma stuff, but in the end I definitely want to get it pumped up to near the surface where it's a little more safe and I can control it a little better. But that's a much later project. It's something that would take me a long time to do. So let's move on for now and yeah, go back to wood burning / furnace operating. Okay. Edom. Now, I don't need a lot of people doing this. Now, this guy has level... Yeah, this one actually I'm going to disable for that. And I'm just going to make him a mason. Now, Robbie Wolf is the main one. You are my definite epic crafter right now, good sir. However, you're only good for making crafts, so I'm going to disable all your other jobs for that. Armor smith, weaponsmith. What else are these guys doing? He's my doctor, so I can't let him do that. Because I don't have a choice. Okay, so really it's only Robbie and this guy. Id. Now, you, my friend, are going to not haul anything. Your only job is to smelt. That is all I want you doing. Oh shit, hit commit changes. Crap. Fail. Quick, revert changes, revert changes. I want to see how much I do entirely. Oh well, I'll have to check it later and add it up on the list. So we'll find out later exactly how many changes we ended up making in total. Okay, next we have, of course, weaponsmith, armorsmith, and all that. Until we have somebody better, it's all Robbie. It's all him, man. It's all him. Next, we have gem cutting. Just Jess 7. We also have Dobar. And when he's not doing that, he's going to be mining, looks like. No, he's not mining, actually. Let's give him masonry, then. Okay. Next, we're going down to leatherworking / tanning. Wait, didn't I put that up here somewhere? Yeah, I already did that. So let me move that down then, actually. Wood crafting is not that important, but we'll toss him in for that. Eton. I don't think we have any other wood crafters. We do, but I'm going to disable that. So we should have the 2 wood. Yeah, okay. Next is the all-important stone crafting, for which we only have 1 person that's actually doing it right now. That would be Seeker. Okay, next is bone carving, and our only epic bone carver is Genlath. Who's also a miner. Now, here comes the important one, glass making. I do want at least 2 of them, and I have 2 that are really good at it, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to add this guy to mechanics. Or no, we have enough mechanics, looks like. Well, that guy's gonna be busy, so I'll do that specifically just for that. Okay. So, glass making, we have 2 different people here. We have Bim. And we also have Fath. There's also a glazer. I'll add it in there just for the hell of it, even though I'm never actually going to use it. Okay, next we have weaving, clothes making, and extraction, for which we generally have no one. Let's get at it. So I'm just going to make 1 right now. 1 person for that. And disable their hauling skills. Cybrek. Now, siege operators and engineers, I'll leave that blank for now, as I'll do that later. Let's go down to mechanics, which is an important one. Sizier. He's actually doing nothing but mechanics right now. I should really get him some work to do then, in that case. And also, in which case I will need this. I can add him to the Mason squad. And I'll just leave this guy's the other. Zan? No, above one. Vukrig. Now, also, I'm just going to eliminate pump operators, because pump operators is something I do on the, like, a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing. And then usually below I would add, like, say, you know, just, like, goals. So yeah, I set up industries, whatnot, and so on and so forth. But anyway, it's good enough for now. So now that we have that done, let's also go up to the masons. Masonry. Okay. Yeah, Edam's the only good one, the rest are just temporary doing that. Now all the crappy jobs that aren't being used should be disabled. Okay, so anyone that doesn't properly have a job at this point, I would just give them a job. So currently when it says currently no job, I would just hit play, let all this work itself out, and then I would go back in and see those that don't have a job and assign them a job. Anyway, that's basically how we have it set up right now. So everything is good now, so we can actually get into the, you know, the meat of the game, as it were. Oh yes, and I also had to make the produce the, what is it? 4 picks, 1 training axe. Okay, so let me get rid of all these screen regions then for now. Shrink my face down a bit. Whoop. Okay, and let me screen region this whole thing. Perfect. Alright, so let's get back into the actual dwarf fortressing now. Okay, so main thing I need to do as well. Well, some of the issues is, okay, what are our military? So we go into military, And we see all the melee ones we have now. Like, say, this one's a pikeman, that's Doctor Who, we know he's special. This one has no name. He's a butcher, so he can be used as military. Gador is a leather worker, so he can't. High Master Fish Cleaner, this guy is, what is he, what's his skill? Axe Dwarf. So he's actually busy right now with that. This one's a soap maker, which I'll also be setting up soon. So a lot of these military dwarves I can't actually set up because they are being used for other things, important things. Okay, so how am I going to do this part, though, is the question. I could set it up right here and have the corridor go that way. That would actually work well. Okay. In which case I would have to move the animals over here. Yes, I would. Okay, anyway. Oh, now my foot's gone numb. Oh, bugger, that sucks. I gotta get the blood circulating back in there. I just had it, you know when you just have it crooked in that just right way, that's just like, oh crap, now it's numb. Alright, let's go throughout my layers here. So we do have the one guy training in the military. These guys are planting whatever they can. I also want to go up here and designate plants to be gathered. I'm just going to designate a crap ton of plants to be gathered, just to give them something to do for a while there. So all those plants are going to be gathered and consumed. We have my well, of course, which is currently set up there. Whoops, I guess I needed to make my cistern a little bit larger. My drain. Well, I can open that up and fix that issue later. Okay, let's go down. That's only if I actually need to get in there, though. Oh, that bugs me. Ah, jeez. Okay. So let's go throughout the layers here. That's set up good. We got the well. Okay, so now we need to get some of these industries going here. Let's see exactly what we have. Carpenter's Workshop, Metalsmith's Forge. How many bars do we have? Stocks. We have 33 copper bars. We have 1 charcoal. So we need more charcoal for 1. So let's go into the wood furnace and make 2 charcoal. Let's make 5 charcoal. Okay, so I need weapons and ammunition. I need copper. And I need picks. And let's see, how long did that take me exactly? Wow, that almost took me an hour. Jesus. See, organizing dwarves starts to take a long time. But the thing is, once you got your list set up properly, then you'll be able to whip through it in no time and be like, okay, this is this. Okay, good. Copper pike. Copper pick. Okay, 4 of those. I also need to go to my carpenter here and make a training axe. I should also make... What else should I make for this? Let's make some more cages, I guess, so I can do... Let's see. Well, we need more beds now. Oh, jeez. It's like it's just almost sneezing, almost, not quite, but almost. Alright. Okay. Now, next we have the jeweler's workshop, as well as Mason's workshop is doing his job. So we're going to make him cut whatever he can cut. Repeat. Cut, repeat. Green glass. I could cut green glass and make, like, you know, green glass and crusted stuff, but obviously we need that for other things, so I'm not going to do that. We also have the mechanics workshop, which I do want to make some traction benches if possible, and some mechanisms. Craft Dwarf's workshop is currently making rock pots. We also may want rock crafts. Leatherworks is currently doing nothing, so we want to get a set of stuff. Um, let's see. What should we make for this? Let's go make some water skins, backpacks, and quivers for one. And I'm going to have them set up a series of stuff. So I'm going to go M for you, or no, is M? No. U for unit list, M for manager, and I'm going to add in new orders. This is the interesting part about it. I can make, let's see, make a set of leather armor. Let's say 5. And let's see if it actually goes into this and says, okay, I'm going to make a set of leather armor. Because I don't see that option on here. It could be in a more advanced shop somewhere. We also have the clother's shop, which is not actually made right now. So I'm going to have to extend a lot of this. Build, workshop. Where's my... oh, there it is. Tanner's workshop. We'll add that in here. Okay, I also need a... not the dyer's workshop. Sew maker's workshop. Screw press, which I use to press out the oils from the thing. I'll just toss it up here. Okay, furniture workshop. I might need to make that. Brewery, that's for making better beers, for selling them. Make the loom. What else? Metalsmith's Forge I already have. Everything else is pretty good. Tanner shop I'm making right now. Butcher's shop. I'll make that outside. I'll toss that right there. All my blocks. Okay, I also need a fishery out here. Let us head down here. Which one is doing my main gate? That one is. Pull the lever. Okay, that's good. Hospital is sort of set up right now. I do need to add in proper stockpiles to the hospital so that it will operate properly. Okay, all that's good. Let's see here. What do we have? Definitely gonna have to extend this. Considering how many dwarves we have now. So how many beds do we actually have here? This isn't actually extended enough yet. There we go. So we would have 24 in this row here. Obviously it needs to be more than that. So let's start extending this. Okay. Okay, that should allow me to get 10 per row. Whoop. There we go. Okay. So that would be 40, but obviously I have 43 dwarves, so I'm going to need a lot more than that. So let's set these up. I should set them up exact. So I have my important dwarf rooms, and I have everything else. Okay. Eliminate this for now. So for now, this is going to be my bed chambers right here. Whoops, and I did not. I let go of D, unfortunately, or I unselected D by mistake. Okay. Well, I guess I should do this. There we go. So this should provide us with enough bedrooms. I want to cut off this for now. Don't need it extending past there. There we go. This will give my miners something to do to begin with. This is why I need so many miners right now. Because 6 of them would clear this out within about 2 minutes, give or take. Then I also need to start to get them mining, actually mining. Because I do need to find more materials. Not sure if I found a flexstone or iron-bearing material or iron-bearing ore yet, because I just had the copper. Yeah, I definitely know. Dolomite is the flexstone, so I have the flexstone. I just need an iron-bearing material as well as coal, is what I was looking for. Okay. So this is my massive bedroom. Perfect. Now, when it comes to Dwarf Fortress, you guys never really see me do any of the adventure stuff. That's mostly because I'm waiting for the new update for those that know of Dwarf Fortress, or been paying attention to the website and whatnot. Toady is adding some really cool stuff to it, and I cannot wait to actually get in and play it. Some really nice. I'm gonna be having an entire series eventually just on adventuring, more than likely. Now anyway, we have, as you can see here, $120 rooms, not including the noble rooms. So that's more than enough. More than enough. However, does need some trees to be chopped down. There we go. There we go. What else am I doing? I completely lost track what I was saying there, to be honest. Oh yes, however, I do need to set up a lot of beds to be made, so let's go again. Unit list, manager, new orders. Construct beds. I'm gonna need at least 30. 30 beds. Now 30 is the maximum you can actually toss on here to be made, which is a bit of a shame. Another thing I'm going to want to make later on here is a crematorium. Anyway, let me go up here. Let's make sure quarry bushes are being made now, because I do wish to use that. Okay. Also, I want to channel some of this river away, so we get that going. Anyway, what am I doing? Not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, generally at this point, I just want to let them go and do their thing. I am going to get the industry set up, so it's just let them get to work, I guess. Now, as for masonry, needs masonry, so we do have a job for them to do. Now, our idlers are slowly going down, you can see. As people are doing their jobs, they're starting to get going and whatnot. I'm also going to toss a kennel up here. Capture live fish. There we go. Okay. Now I still have a lot of idlers right now, so let's see why. Farmer currently has no job. Yeah, he has no job because I'm waiting for it to be made. Makes sense for him. He's not currently fishing. Okay. Let's have a bunch of fishing zones around here. Generally, you only really do this if you want to restrict them to work in an area. But, meh. Okay, now a major one I do need to start working on as well is glass making. Now there's lots of sand here, so I'll be digging out a small section here for my sand collector to actually, collect sand. Let's also make sure that he is making what I told him to make. Stocks. We either just ran out of charcoal and he didn't produce anymore, or... No, we did run out of charcoal. Okay. Weapons. We do have 3 picks now. So I need someone to start getting that done. Now, we do have a sword golem here, so I need to set him up top here. Now, where's my inner trader bridge? That's close. See, I'm always like freaking out a bit when it comes to actually opening this bridge. Rare silk quivers and bronze javelins. Nice, he brought some javelins with him. Always good to see. Before they would have an issue where they would drop all their stuff at the border for some reason. It's like, what are you doing, you idiots? Okay, so the masons do have a lot of work to do for that. Now I still have a lot of idlers, more than I should have, but most of it's because I have them set up for industries that are not actually running properly yet. Let's see how the miners are doing. They're not too bad. Now, when it comes to something like this, I usually give them something temporary to do. In which case, I have the garbage dump, so I want them to dump all this crap into the garbage dump. That will get rid of a good portion of my idlers. The only ones that are left are those that actually have specific jobs that they cannot do right now. Now, what did I bring? What did they bring with them for animals? They brought raven. Well, the ravens I have with me, wardrake. Did they actually bring the sword golem with them? They must have. I don't remember buying a sword golem. Yeah, he's with Eton the carpenter. He also has a cave beetle. Wow, he has a brass sword golem following him. Shite, that's pretty badass. Does he have any actual combat capabilities, Eton? No, he does not. He has good strength, actually. That's pretty good. But he does not have any actual combat skills. So I'm going to get his sword golem and place it up here. Could I assign it to that? Nope. Unfortunately, the issue with sword golems is you can't actually place them in a, like attach them to a restraint because they're not really a pet. You have to assign them to a pasture, which is kind of weird. So I'll put brass sword golem in there. Eventually someone will haul him into that. Wait, do I have more than one? Ironclad horses. Ironclad dog. Put the dog in there just so I can get him to get out of there, or get him out of that cage. Let the dog run free. There we go. Okay. Now, generally, things are running pretty smoothly for now. Let's get all this dumped out of here. With all the beds I made, it's not even near enough at the moment. Okay. Next, what do we got going on here? Okay, this place is almost completely smoothed out. So I'm going to designate it to be engraved. Okay, good. Excellent, excellent. Now what do I have for stocks? Seeds, we have very little. Drink, we also have very little. Beer, yes. Well, drink isn't actually too bad right now. Our overall food stocks are 666. Lol. We're gonna die. Prepare a fine meal or two. Okay. Uh-oh. And he was possessed. The irony. Let's make another Crafts Dwarf's workshop. As they tend to take over the nearest workshop, I'm putting it near the entrance here. What's that, stoneworker? Ah, my best stoneworker, I think, just got possessed. Is he taking over the Mason's workshop? He is. Build, workshop, Mason's workshop.
claim this workshop in the name of
Invention! Okay. Shell. Okay, so he'll do his thing. I need... what was it? Cannot remember what I was making. I think tables and chairs are part of it. Coffer. Cabinets, doors, and coffers. This will be for the, what's it called? Let's also make some armor stands, weapon racks. And it should be everything for now. I think we have enough tables and chairs. Or not. Okay. It's been claimed by him, but he's not actually telling what he wants right now, so hopefully he has enough of what he wants. Ammo stockpile is nearly full. Let me go to my carpenter. Have him make some more wooden bins. Hopefully we have the charcoal made now. I'm going to triple check just to make sure before I do anything. Otherwise I'm about to smack my guy and be like, "What the hell are you doing, you idiot? Get to work, you lazy bastard!" He is not making the fucking thing. Okay, I'm going to smack him in the face then. Okay, wood burning. Wait a minute. Did I accidentally not click that or something? Yeah, that's weird. I somehow managed to disable all the wood burning. That is effing terrible of me. Oh, he's making his mysterious device! Oh! I also need to make a crematorium here soon. So let's see here. Do we have any? I can press logs into paper, but I don't want to do that right now. Tanner's workshop, make vanillium from leather. I should be good for that. So he cannot actually use that. I'm assuming that. Manager. He has not yet validated the order, so I'll wait until he's done that. It's snowing golden dust. Yay! Yay! Okay. There we go. That'll give him something to do.
Sir, an artifact has been completed.
Ha! Wow.
Let's go see it.
Stone Worker has created Tholestod, an Ed ore, a dolomite coffin. Lol. Let's take a look at this. It's worth only 13k, but it's basically a coffin for royalty. Any artifact coffin is a coffin for your, like, king or queen or whatever. All craftsmanship of the highest quality, is decorated with tough hide and wool, menaces with spikes of dolomite. All in all, not mind-blowing, but not bad. Okay. So I'll save that bit for later. Okay, what else needs doing? How goes this? They're almost done. Let's get rid of my idlers again. Have them dump all this. No, let's save that for now. Okay, I'll let them get to work on that now. Did they set this up properly up here? They did dig that out. Good. I want to make another zone in here, and this is basically my sand collecting zone. This is where my guy goes to get his sand to make the glass and whatnot. Now, unfortunately, most of this video has been just me running or me organizing for this. So a lot of people, you're not going to have a lot of interest in it. Some people are not going to have a lot of interest in this video. It's not a lot of action going on or nothing. It's all about organization today. How I usually organize my dwarves behind the scenes, but I didn't actually have time to do it this time. So, and I figured I would, you know what, do something different to make a stream of it. So yeah, I will add that into the title just to make sure people know. That's generally what was going down here today. You know what, let me just go like this. I'll have them create a bunch of cloth stuff for that right now. Okay. Ten wooden bin. Actually, no, let me cancel all that. Wait, what happened to my freaking beds? Did I seriously already make that? Okay, what am I doing? Because I'm not doing my job right now. Silver Dragon, dump item. You stupid bastard! You are not hauler. You do not haul. I will kick your ass if you try to haul something again. I will drop kick your ass even if you try and haul something again. But yeah, unfortunately, Dawn, well, I shouldn't say Dawn. The only person that actually asked for a dwarf was one that had already done it previously. Oh, what's this? Where's you spotted from? A request. Oh, that fracking monkey bastard. I hate those monkey bastards. Wow, they're just appearing out of nowhere. Enraged at all enemies. So my guy is currently attacking him. The fish dissector is currently attacking him. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, because the monkey bit him. That effing monkey bastard bit him. And this is basically the same kind of monkey that, you know, was in India that's considered a sacred monkey and whatnot. It's more of just a nuisance. But, yeah, sacred, so, yeah, gotta deal with it. Bites him in the left foot, bruising the muscle. Latches on firmly, the fish dissector breaks grip on him, stands up, becomes enraged, and starts slaughtering him. Blocks and hits the Rakes Makit in the right hind leg with her left hand, fracturing a bone. Collides with the monkey. Grabs the monkey by the first right toe with the left arm, releases the grip, grabs him by the left hind foot, and then releases the grip. Here we go. Grabs the monkey by the fifth left foot toe with her right arm, which is weird. Like, why would you grab him by the toe with your right arm? Which is right hand. Use right. Yeah, hand should be priority for grabbing something. If you have to, like, get a headlock or something, then I can imagine you using your right arm. But only in cases like that. So it always weirds me out how they're using like grabbing front upper teeth with right arm or something. Like, you're like throwing your arm in there or something, and then while you're like, what, grab his shoulder? It's just weird. Weird at times. Okay. Anyway, hit him in the right hind foot with the right hand, bruising the fat. Blocks and strikes the Rakusmaki in the head with the right hand, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the outer brain, and tearing the outer brain. The monkey looks sick and was propelled away by the force of the blow. Fish dissector then grabs him by the right finger of the forearm, dodges the next one, and hits it in the head. Again, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain, and tearing the brain. Or outer brain, at least. So basically, this guy is just going around, this fish dissector, this random fish dissector that got bit by a monkey has now gone into a blood rage and is crushing monkey skulls with his bare hands. That is pretty freaking crazy. I love it. Alright. Snowing gold dust. Yay. Yay. Did we finish this yet? Inactive. You know what? For all the effing idlers we have, I need to get them to do something. So let me just globally... And all these new guys, let me just globally enable masonry right now. See if that does anything. It's like, come on guys, get your asses to work. Jesus. Even that doesn't do it. So there's an issue right now where they're not, masons are not doing their job for some reason. I don't know why, but they're not doing their jobs. So I'm going to have to completely redo it myself. Floor. No access. Which is why they're not building it, but why is there no access? It's because I dumped it? That's probably why, actually. Oh, because their passage is forbidden, that's why. Why is it forbidden? Why the hell would I possibly forbid that? I don't even know. So that's the reason why they weren't doing their damn job in this first place. Use all my diorite. Some dolomite up. Kind of ticked at myself now. Okay, so I can enable all these guys I just enabled. Actually, you know what? No, let's just leave it for now. Let me disable the ones that are important. Okay. Yeah, he's just carving, so that's good for him. He should be doing a different... Well, I can't let him do his job right now, or he can't do his job right now, so leave that in. Cook is doing his cooking. Okay, good enough. That should get rid of quite a few idlers. Let's see. Move the ironclad horses in there for now. Now, let's go in here and start training these animals that need to be trained. So Nish is now set to train all of these animals. War Drake is a work animal, so he's good for that. Stray dog, I'm gonna give him war training. I can't war train that one. War training, war training. Okay. Resume. Now, what am I doing now? No job. Are you not the manager? No, you're not, because I fucked up. That's why. Too much fail! Too much fail! Okay, Chief Medical Dwarf is Doctor Who? Psychiatrist I don't care much about. Sheriff, Hammer, none of that is too interesting to me right now. Preacher. Wow. Adept Persuader. What to check this bit out here? Social skills. Negotiator. Who's my best negotiator? I've got level 5. Malcolm has level 7 negotiator. Jeez. This guy's got level 11 negotiations. Does he have appraisal? I'm the only one that has appraising. This guy has appraising, but not negotiating. Funny how that works out. So no, I am the broker. That's it. Psychiatrist. So he is now my psychiatrist. Let's claim all that stuff. Oh, did they finish, by the way? Let's see here. They did. For all those that are still idle, get to work, you bastards. Okay, what am I doing now? Do some exploratory tunnels down here. A bit too far. See if I can find any veins of coal or other such materials. Eventually you can just take out an entire layer for a mine, because there's no real danger of a mine collapse. Oh, I thought I had X there for a second, but nope, I did not. Okay. Oh. Didn't find anything of value there, though, unfortunately. We'll go down another 20 or so. Okay. So I'll let them get to work on that. Oh, just found some hematite. Nice. That needs to be mined out. That does most definitely needs to be mined out. So of course the first thing they're doing is digging straight down. What do we got here? Cobalite. Should be hitting a cave soon. And there it is. Oh, sweet. Well, then let me cancel these, because I don't want them digging into that cavern. Would be most unfortunate. Keep hitting control instead of shift. So we found ourselves an underground cavern. Looks really cool too. Looks actually really, really cool. We got this dense green fungus everywhere and trees and shit. Wow, I might just come down here. So we found our first underground cavern. What do we got here? Tetrahedrite. Meh. Wow, it was actually that close to the surface too. I wasn't even paying attention where the hell I was going there. Okay. How goes progress on this? Pretty quick. Okay, once they get that done, which is going to be pretty quickly, I can start expanding to what I need to do. Alright. Dolomite. Okay. I need to make siege parts if I'm going to make the siege engine. That doesn't matter too much. We have the cloud rolling in. Okay. So all in all, this isn't going to be, for some people at least, the most entertaining of Let's Plays this week. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Cobalt Spearman. So I'm currently under attack, basically. Alright. Military. He's the only one I have right now. Okay, military alert. You know what? Everyone inside, in the fortress. off me! Oh wow, it's still alive! How is that still alive? I basically just atom smashed that sword golem, and it's still alive. Wow, that's surprising. I guess instead of getting atom smash, it launched into the sky. But generally speaking, that's still atom smashing. Okay, I'm a bit shocked by that, actually. Wow, it's a brass sword golem right now against everyone. Oh, it looks like the Dawn managed to shoot this guy. Yeah, I'll be shooting him right now. That's pretty good. Wounds. Wow, look at this. Oh my god, this poor golem. His right chest is broken. His right chest is smashed open. His right chest is dented. His right shin is broken. Holy crap. Wow, buddy, you poor sucker. It wasn't even an ambush, that one. That's what made it that weird. It wasn't an ambush or anything. Just they invaded.
Stupid dwarves left their chest unlocked.
Weird. Wow, I hope somebody can heal this guy.
Dwarves left their chest unlocked.
Wow, though, go sword golem.
Dwarven treasures are mine.
Oh, we have a caravan just came in too. Okay, so let's go down here. What was that for? Never heard that before. Oh, I see. That's why. The dwarves of the Diamond Hatchets, us, now know a few facts about raven training. So the thing is about training animals now. If you capture an animal your trainers have no idea how to tame. You eventually, over time, you will learn how to train it better and better and better, and you will be able to keep it trained for a long time. Whereas usually they will just keep going wild pretty often.
Ooh, a shiny trinket to bring back.
Okay. Who do we got here anyway? Ah, the elves. Meh. We have the merchant skill. Let me extend a greeting to your people. There's much to discuss. The only reason I tolerate the elves is because they actually bring, like, dragons. That's the only reason I tolerate the elves. Begin discussions. What do I want from you, basically? Wood. Do I want tree seeds? No. Pets. Here we go. Yeah, I'll put dragons up pretty high on the list. They have really good stuff they can bring me. Silkworm, I can actually use that. Sauropods, just because I want to have giant Firebird. Well, not the Firebird, because I don't want to play with fire too much. if possible. Black bear, grizzly bear. I'd sure as hell like grizzly bears. Jumping spiders are fun. Especially giant jumping spiders. I love anything giant they bring me. Giant hamster, lol. It's good giant coyote. Good enough. Beer is always welcome. Lye is welcome, definitely. Potash, Coke. Box of crate of medical supplies, yes. Crates of logs, bows, arrows. Good enough. Oh, I see. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Is he going all the way around? Wait, who was found dead? Oh, he was just found dead now. Bone carver. Well, luckily we have a grave for him set aside for him already. And he's already been put to rest. So the hammer dwarf and the bone carver are my only casualties right now. Okay, I'm drinking right now, but eventually I should get my way up here. What'd they bring with them for pets? Stray giant weasel. I'll take a giant weasel. Sure, why not? As I said, I love my giants. Okay. So, let's get what I got here. There we go. I hate how they put quivers and stuff in the finished goods bin. It's like, I don't want that in there. I want that in the ammo bin, or maybe. Bone rings, so we did have enough bone to make some rings. With this much, I can almost buy a dragon. They're usually worth about 10 odd K. Okay, that's good enough. More than good enough right now. Because I doubt they're going to even have that much to trade me. That intrigues me. Mithril flasks. Wooden cages. Sure, I'll buy them. Just because I can have something to trap something with. Wooden barrel. Sure. Wooden cage. Why not? Cheap buckets. Mithril picks. No, I'm not going to bother. Small mithril root armors and shit. Don't care for that at all. Ooh, where was that giant weasel, though? Usually it's before this. There it is. Giant weasel cage. I love my giants. I like to have a battle of giants. I suppose I can buy the seeds. Why not? Ratweed. Because I will eventually need to test that. Let's buy some cloth. Yeah, they have like absolutely nothing of interest to me. Whatsoever. Wow. They brought like nothing. I'm gonna disable entire bins. Because they did not bring me anything worth my time. Which is a shame. I need the drow, that's what I need. The drow have really good stuff. Good enough. Alright, holler out, boys. So yeah, I really got nothing from these guys. I hope next time they come they bring a dragon. I would love to have a dragon. Make sure none of these are suspended, because they usually are, since I forced them to flee. Okay. Alright, excuse me. I'll put the giant weasel in here for now. Giant war weasel! No, I doubt it. It's now summer, yay! It's summer, yay! Now let's dig down and see, or go down, I should say, and see exactly how far they've gotten. You know what, since I have some time today, well, it depends on how much time I actually have, I should find a better light source than this damn thing that's just so bright in my face. Ugh, my eyes just got all whacked out now because of that. Don't look directly into the light! Accomplished swords golem. Accomplished machine of death, accomplished fighter, proficient dodger and observer. Unfortunately, it is quite damaged right now. His pelvis oil is gone. His right knee oil is gone. Hip oil is gone. So he's missing a lot of oil right now. This poor, poor machine. Wow, he's missing a ton of oil. We've drained out his lifeblood. I do need to set the other guy up with a better bed chamber soon as well. Now, did I ever actually... Ah, good. That does actually give him a full set of armor in this, doesn't it? Either way, he finished it, so... What the hell is that? Oh, that. Okay. Wow, look at it, so dead in here. We need to liven it up with beds. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I need to... get some traction benches down here. Table. Okay. Chairs. Damn, now I'm much further ahead in chairs than I am tables. Okay. So they're almost done smoothing and engraving this place out. After they're done that, I'm going to have them smooth out the rest of the corridors and areas here. And then I'll have them move down into the living quarters. Nothing makes a dwarf happier than having a smoothed and engraved home. And I believe we can go... right here, if we can go to each individual spot and hit like enter and be like, engraved on the floor is a well-designed image of Silver Dragon, Savage Sinful, the dwarf, and a mitten by Shulmic Larbel or some of that. Silver Dragon, Sage Sinful is admiring the mitten. Okay. It's a bit odd. Next one. Engraved on the floor is a finely detailed image of the metal Colossus by Shalmuk Lilith. Or Lil. I'll just say Shalmuk Lil. Engraved is a well-crafted Shalmuk rendition of a well-designed image of a fungi. The image is a symbol of the Diamond Hatchets, a local dwarven government. Okay, apparently our dwarven symbol is a fungi. How about the pillar here? Engraved on the wall is a well-designed image of Cyclone Boar, the sport of drink. The Dolomite Coffin by Shulmic. So that's an artifact. So every single tile has its own story to tell. Here's a good one. The dwarves are laboring. The artwork relates to the foundation of the Eastern Spears by the Diamond Hatchets of the Misty Sacks in the early spring of 160. That's funny. Alright. What have we found so far? The Ghoul of Bites, Goblin, the Kobolds, the Elven, and the Dwarves so far. So we still have not seen the Drow or anything else yet. Humans have not shown up yet. We will get to those another time. But anyway, this should be about it for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. We did a bit of a different setup this time or did a bit of a different system this time with my showing you how I generally organize my dwarves. It actually worked well. The issue was that I had forbidden access to it, so my masons were all sitting around doing nothing because they could not get to their job. So yeah, my bad. Next time, I'll hopefully get another migrant wave or two, and I can start setting up a proper military. I'm going to pretty much turn the migrant wave entirely into combat dwarves, if at all possible, and see what they can do. Even if they're shitty combat dwarves, I'm just going to make a crap ton of combat dwarves with a bunch of barracks for them to work and sleep and whatnot in. And I'm going to have like 5 or 6 squads just training, because that's what I need right now. Now anyway, I'm going to see about doing that next time. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys want a dwarf named after you again, type comment dwarf me or just something else like that in the channel. If you want something specific that you've seen while I've been streaming, feel free to toss that in and I will assign you to him later on. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see me live, feel free to check me out on Twitch TV, silverdragon_, or by clicking the icon to the right of the page. And yeah, follow if you like it. All that good stuff. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.